About we have an inner soul and you have an outer soul. How does it talk about that? It tells us just like there are inner organs, there are outer organs. So it's not only in the physical we have inner and outer, but also in the spiritual. Comes the Gemara and tells us we are on the Chafeh Amud Aleph, near the bottom of the page. Amen. We discussed something which was unbelievable, that in the transmission of the Torah, what is the transmission of the Torah? They used to memorize it Baal Peh. When Rabbi Yehuda wrote it down, he wrote it one way. Then he came and he heard there was another Shita Ben Azai. That Shita really should have gone first, but he didn't want to change the Braita to make it different because people are already memorizing it. So just add on to it. Don't confuse people. That was the concept we did yesterday. Now the Gemara continues. Be sensitive to others, right? The teacher has to be sensitive to the way they teach. Now the Gemara goes on and says, we have another point. We want to know the concept of, we are on the Chafeh.
Rabbi.
Yes.
6:30.
I finished school 6:30.
Okay, so come after.
We'll come. Don't worry. We'll make it. We'll try to make it. I thought Rabbi Medamela Letuma V'Rabanan Medamo Chafeh. Yes.
Okay. How many lines from the?
Let's see. We're going to start from.
I'm getting up to take off my tefillin shalosh, but I'm not taking off. I'm doing this. Sitting down again. Take this off.
Finish.
I have an extra step. You don't have that problem because you're not taking off the loose. Maybe I'll change my procedure and not take off the loose.
Because like you said, where you take it off.
But I never thought of it. I always knew there's a rule. Actually, okay.
I think we're up more, Rabbi.
I'm not thinking about the technicality.
Yes, I like casting this morning.
All right.
No, but he was thinking to do.
What do you do? You take off the before you take off the tefillin. What do you do? I take off the finger.
You have it.
You hold it between that's like Eddie does. You don't have a problem. I have a problem.
I know exactly
I
what.
take off an addition. I take off three of these loops. In addition, I should be sitting down when I take this off before the loop.
Oh, you corrected us. I'm like, wait, I turned around to.
Okay. We are, Mr. Gindi. We are Vitani. Vitani. About 8 lines. Some where the lines get big. The last row on the line is Amar. And it says Vitani. The last thing we did was, where is Rabbi Shimon? Vitani, right there. Let's see where it is. Next page. That was, if you remember, we did here Ben Azai and Rabbi, which comes first.
Oh, right.
And what do we say? That really Ben Azai should come first. But in truth, what did he write first? Ben Azai second. Why? Because that was the transmission of the Mishnah. The Tani, and we learned in a Braita Mishana Lo Zazab in Koma Omar Ula Hakol Modim.
A3 top.
Everybody agrees. Bilashon, with the tongue. Le'inyan Tumah, that legabe Tumah, the galuyu. If a person would swallow, or if a surgeon, lo alenu, left a knife in the belly of a person, the knife is,
We did that last night. We asked that question.
and the knife is tameh. Is the person tameh or not? So comes the Gemara and says it's not tameh because it is what?
Hidden.
It's internal.
Not
Oh, so if a person goes and swallows a what? A coin. Coin is tameh. Didn't go pass through him yet. And he went to the mikveh. Is it tameh or tahor? Oh, the coin is tameh inside. Due to the fact it's tamur, he is what? Tahor. You got it?
Because it's hidden.
It's hidden. So if you're gonna he went to the mikveh after he swallowed the coin. Now he's tahor. Is he tahor?
Yes.
Why the coin is tameh? When he excretes the coin is still tameh.
Yeah, no, it's not a yet. It's not an organ. It's just
Not an
inside.
organ.
It's balua.
It's galua. So now the Gemara says, okay, we got that.
Right.
So the coin is balua. It doesn't make tumah. What happens concerning the tongue? It's swallowed up. What happens to the tongue? The tongue tasted something which was tameh. Does the body become tameh? Or is it like the coin? Or is it like the finger? If the coin was swallowed, it doesn't make the body tameh. If the knife was left in by the what? Not tameh, but if the finger touched it, be tameh. What is the tongue?
So if he puts a coin in his mouth and he closes his mouth and then he opens it,
Again, what did he just say?
They say he doesn't swallow it.
he doesn't swallow it.
So that is the tongue.
Ah,
Let's see what it says about the tongue.
yeah, good.
So the Gemara says the inyan tuma concerning tuma, the galui hu etzel hasheret. It's considered revealed concerning the sheretz. Therefore, if he touches the sheretz with his tongue, he's tameh. My tama. And what is the reason? Do we have a source for this? Asher yigaboho. What is the concept of transferring tumah?
When you touch it,
Touching it, and he touched it with his tongue. Yigaboho. Oh, marachmana.
Just touching also it's what?
touching. That's just touching.
Wet is a different thing. Leave the wet out. And the tongue is considered an organ of touching. Li'inyan tevilah, but when it comes to going to the mikveh, kitamun dami, it's considered internal. Maitama, what's the reason? Verachatz b'saro b'mayu. We have a pasuk which says, how do you go into the mikveh? You go and wash your flesh with water. Omar Achmana, comes the Torah and says, Ma b'saro, what is his flesh?
Outside.
Mi'abra'eh, something which is outside. Avkol mi'abra'eh. So all of a sudden, we have a dichotomy between the tongue. When it comes to going to the mikveh, it can stay in the mouth.
Right.
When it comes to being mitameh, it could be mitameh. It's like an outside organ. Make up your mind,
Which
right?
is it? Which is we said it's a hybrid.
Right? This is it.
Sometimes
Even if it's in his mouth, is okay.
It's hidden. It's hidden.
Maybe.
It's hidden, Rabbi. That's it. It's considered hidden.
What's it? The tongue or
Yeah, the tongue.
But when he touches,
sometimes not. When the
Okay,
coin
he
sprinkles
goes to
in,
mikveh.
it's considered-
Now he took the
That's
coin.
why it's
still in his
too.
mouth.
And now he went to the
When it
mikveh.
comes to
Right,
tumah, it's
He's
considered
tameh
hidden.
because
When
of
it
tongue.
comes to sprinkling it to make him tahor, it's exposed.
Lo nechlaku ela linyan haza'ah. Where was the machloket, my friends? Only linyan haza'ah. Rabbi medamele letumah. The Rabbanan medamelo letevilah. Comes the Gemara and says, we know by tevilah, what is the din? Doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be. Doesn't have to touch the water. When it comes to tumah, it becomes tameh. So we have a dichotomy on the tongue. What's the dichotomy? Sometimes. Right. So comes the Gemara and says, what about haza'ah? When it comes to the mikveh, it's what? It has to. You don't have to. It doesn't have to be in the water. When it's touching the tumah, it touches. What is the haza'ah?
They talk when they do hazah?
What? They could, maybe. Saying l'shem yichud. L'shem yichud, richush, gideh. Hayani ba l'kayim mitzvah l'taher atzmi mishmil kol v'tazak.
It doesn't make sense because the way the language is, it sounds like it's inadvertent. It's just a splash. It's not directed at that.
The question is, does drops fall on his mouth, not on his body? What happens? It's not nothing to do with splash. The Kohen sprinkled. Now, he has to sprinkle any part of the body. If it touches the forehead, it's good. If it touches its toes, it's good. As long as a few drops of aduma falls on part of his body, what's the din? What about his tongue? Is the tongue considered inside or outside? So we have a machloket. We have a grand machloket. the machloket is? One opinion says it's.
Makabel too much. Makabel tahara too.
Oh, but if it goes to the mikveh, you don't have to have your mouth open. Make up your mind.
What's the chiluk here? I want to know.
So let's see, Mr. Gindi, the Gemara. Oh, Merachmana Babsaro. Me'avroi, Av, Kol Ma'avroi. Lo Nechlek Yisrael. Lo Nechlekul. The Chachamim only had a problem. El Linyan Haza'ah, because that's not clear in the Pasuk. Rabbi says, Medameh Letumah. Rabbi says, read the Pasuk and you're going to explain it like Tumah. The Rabbanan and the rabbis say, Medamele Tevilah. Go and explain it like Tevilah. The Travayu and what's the word for Travayu, Mr. Gindi? And both opinions, Bahai Krakamifligi. They all disagree on how to be Doresh. This Pasuk. What's the Pasuk? Vizat Tahor. And you go and you do what? You sprinkle the holy man.
Wow.
Ala Tameh. They go, man. Rabbi Savar Hazah. Hatahor ala Tameh b'yom hashlishi u b'yom hashvi. V'chato, and he sprinkles him. And you see that the Tumah is connected to the sprinkling. Just like the Tumah is adjacent to sprinkling. Therefore, just like the Tameh could come through what? Through the touching of the tongue. Therefore, the sprinkling can be on the tongue. Rabbanan Savre, not true. He says no. The sprinkling is connected to the what? The rachatz b'mayim, the tevilah. The tevilah is the outside body. Why did they choose which way they did it? Says what? The concept of mitahir should go with mitahir. We don't care. It's in the middle. Haza'ah could be compared to the beginning of the Pasuk, which is Tumah, or the end of the Tuzah, which is Tara. Why don't you do it to the first part of the Pasuk? What are you talking about? Rabbi say, what are we talking about Haza'ah? It's a purifying concept. So connected to what? Connected to the Tevilah, to the Torah. The Rabbi, oh, what about Rabbi? He also knows it's a purifying concept. Why does he go and say connected to the beginning, to Tumah? The Mele Tevilah. The Chibes Begadav, he says they have a hefsek in the pasuk, and he should wash his clothes. Nothing to do with his personal tahara. Mr. Gindi, no, not needed. 2 words. What are the 2 words? The Chibes Begadav. Nothing to do with his personal tahara. Why did I put that in the middle?
Right?
Mr. Gindi, why do I need tamim? I have 2 words. Hefsi begadav ifsika inyan. V'savar Rav le'inyan tevilah kitamun dami. And Rabbi would be of the opinion that tevilah it's kitamun dami. The Omer Ravin Omer Rav. Now, Mr. Gindi. Rabbi Yitzchak, let's read it again. Let's read it. The Sava Rabbi Le'inyan Tevilah Kitamun Dami Bitmiyah. And you just told me that Rabbi's of the opinion, Mauricio, that the tongue is hidden, according to Rabbi, because he learns it from what, Mr. Gindi? From Tevilah. Oh, is that true? Is that really true? Why? The Omer Ravin, the student of Rabbi said, Omer Rav, me and Rav were sitting, Rav Ada, Omer Rabbi Yitzchak, and Rabbi Yitzchak told us. Maaseh, there was a story, always like Maasim, a case which was with the Shivcha of Shalbet Rebbe. Right. Rebbe used to eat his food in Tara, and he had a Shivcha Kanani probably. And now she was Tameh, Tumah falls on a Shivchan and Eved.
Wait. She was a bone and found.
We didn't get there yet. Listen what happened. What is your?
Set this ahead.
What happened? What is your? he had a servant.
Correct.
She was tameh.
A slave woman, yes.
She was tameh.
Yes.
Now what did he do? He says, go and immerse yourself to get rid of the tumah.
Good.
She came out of the mikveh all pure, wearing a white gown,
Found a bone.
and they found a bone in her teeth. Listen,
What kind of bone?
a bone, chicken bone.
Oh,
Fishbone.
chicken bone.
You remember Fred Flintstone? They had a bone. Some people had bones, jewelry. I don't
What
know.
happens if they found
Now
a bone?
that becomes, again, we have a concept. Let's go back. Mauricio! Let's go back. What's the word?
What is it? Hatitza.
Chatzitza. You have, for example, you go into the mikveh, and between you, listen, let's hear the case. No, before we give you the strangeness. You go into the mikveh, and you have a ring on. Chatzitza. Go take off.
Separation between the water and your finger.
Go back, take it off. You have a band-aid on your knee. It's great, take it off, go to the mikveh. Listen, we get to the bone, yeah, we get to the bone. So now, again, you got that? Mauricio, don't listen to him yet. Now,
He knows everything about it. He knows everything about it.
Mauricio, when you have a chatzitza outside,
Yes.
what is the din? Oh, good.
Oh, good. Right.
Now, I'll give you an example. A woman now does what? A woman gave birth. And sometimes the baby's a big baby. And it tears part of the uterus. So they do very easy, right there and then. They go and they stitch. Now, stitches on outside or chatzitza. But what it's in its inner part of the body, it's hidden. Does it need chatzitza? If she had a C-section and they had to that's chatzitza. That could be chatzitza. But when it's in a hidden place, it's not a chatzitza. Got it? Tamun. Now comes the Gemara and says, we have a problem with Rabbi. We just said, according to Rabbi, that inside the mouth is considered. Mr. Gindi! Mr. Gindi, don't jump. Let's go step by step. We said, Rabbi said, that in the mouth it's makom tamun. What does tamun mean?
Hidden.
Hidden. So do you have to worry about inside the mouth? Have chocolate, eat taffy, it's in your teeth. The dentist will tell you don't eat taffy if you have what? If you have what? If you have fillings.
Fillings are gone.
Don't eat that, period.
We got from a dentist, I'm not going to say his name, a whole shelf manot of taffy.
He's smart.
You have a lot of cards.
Bonbon.
With,
Hope you get a lot of guests. Give them out to everybody.
when you have a cap, don't take. Okay,
Advertising.
now,
Hold on.
so now all of a sudden, you have to wash your mouth out before you go to the mikveh. Rabbi says no.
Inside.
So the Gemara says, what are you talking about? Rabbi doesn't say no. Rabbi says yes, and I'm going to bring you a
You
proof
have the story.
that Rabbi's servant,
Oh, he made her
she
go
went
up
to the mikveh, and all of a sudden, he says, what's bothering you? She says, oh, I have a bone in one of my teeth. He says, before you went to the mikveh, you ate the chicken or after? She says, oh, before. Take that bone out and go back to the mikveh. So you see what? You see that inside the mouth it's a chatzitza. It's not, so the mouth is considered.
What do you mean?
I don't know what I mean.
How can he say
That's
that?
the case.
He's not considering it tamun.
Because the other one's a question mark. The same one was a question mark. I'm trying to figure out what he says. Now I'm getting the story.
We start to say that inside the mouth is tamun according to Rabbi. And he learns it from Virachas Bisaro. Comes the Gemara says, you guys are all out of your minds. Because I have a precedent case by Rebbe. What's the precedent case?
The bone in the mouth.
The bone in the mouth.
Do it again.
And let's read it again.
Is that enough
Okay, watch
proof?
it, okay.
That's proof.
That's a question.
No, I'm saying one person saw it.
Why should it be okay?
They all agreed
Because it's hidden in the mouth.
that it happened.
Maybe he told them.
That's the question.
Again, V'amer Ravina Amarav, V'amer Rav Yitzchak, Maaseh v'shivcha shel bet Rebbe. Comes Mr. Mizrahi says, I don't accept the proof. One person saw it, hearsay. But we're not going to go there today. אומרים מעשה בשבחה של בית רבי שטבלה ועלתה ונמצא עצם בין שיניה והצליח רבי טבילה. We trust him when he says all the story. טבילה אחרת נהי דביית מים לא בעינה מקום הראוי לעבור בו מים בעינה. Comes the Gemara answers, you're right. There's no need for water to go into the mouth. There's no need for water to touch the teeth. There's no need for water to touch the tongue. But it has to be ra'ul. It has to be fitting for water to go there. We have a concept from Masechet Menachot. Menachot tells us that when I bring a korban mincha, I bring a certain amount of flour. And that flour has to be mixed with what? With oil.
Right.
Now, the Gemara goes on and says, what is an amount that is easily mixed? 60 isaron. But he comes and he says, I'm giving 61. Oh, 61, what does the Gemara say? You don't give 61 to all in one shot. You give 60 in one utensil and one small utensil on the side. Oh, why? Because you have to do bilah. You have to mix the oil. You have to blend the oil with the flour. Says, no, you don't have. You don't have to do bilah. You just have to pour the oil, mix it,
So you just have to pour the oil.
and it has to be able to be made. So what? So that's the nikuda. Kol hara'ui lebilah.
Still 60 though.
No, 60 is good.
Right, I'm saying.
61 is not good.
Even if he's not going to mix it.
Even you have to.
A married woman with the old time braces on.
Sheila gedola.
A what? What was the question?
Question. A married woman with old time braces on, you know, the train track braces.
Oh, like the black plate, yeah.
Can she go to the mikveh?
No way.
What's she gonna do then?
I would say yes. I don't know.
Of course.
Somehow
He says,
it's
"Bebaya gedola."
but yeah, but they're gonna come out with heter.
So let us go.
Right, is that?
We're not at.
What about a filling?
We're not at. No, the filling for sure is no problem.
Why?
Because that is not meant temporary. A temporary filling. But next week he's going to change
Braces
it.
are also not temporary.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, maybe that's going to temporary.
What's she supposed to do then? What's she supposed to do?
She's intrigued.
So Rabbi, Rabbi, a woman fell down.
That's how it's a good way of saying it.
And they have stitches for a month and a half.
Problem.
If she's left orthodontists and has it from a
What's the solution?
They're not doing the treatment. Maybe it's different.
How could stitches be a problem? And they had stitches in those days, no?
Sure.
So how can you say stitches? They must have the stitch. You cannot remove it. Get infected.
They have stitches, what they quarter.
Stitches.
After the
What was the
skin,
line? Yes, the
after
line.
the skin block.
It's,
Check it out.
it's permanent while
Oh,
she's under
that's a question.
treatment.
Those are the questions.
Today they just
I'm gonna take us no ski.
So they
20 years ago,
they
had
should take
to
them out.
remove them.
Okay, can we go on? So that becomes the question again. Let's go back. So we have a question.
How about
What
a cast?
is
Rabbi, how about a cast?
all the same question? All the same question.
The filling you put up on top of the cast?
No,
What do you
don't put
mean?
on filling.
Huh?
Not the straps. We're talking about the filling.
Put the head one on.
Eddie,
Not the hand?
No, the arm, as long as it's on regular.
must be from the mother's side. Must be from the
I
mother's
have a
side.
cast right now. For this, it's from here to here. The cast.
No problem.
Oh, so you put the filling on top.
No problem. The straps are a problem. It's the box.
Oh, the box has to be on the arm. If it was up here, then you know.
Just put the head on.
Maybe do
Say
the
the
cast.
beracha. Maybe. Yeah.
Not too long ago, they told me.
Okay, can we continue? So let's go back to the Maaseh. Maaseh, let's read the story again. Because all of a sudden, from this Maaseh, we have tremendous amount of Kiddushin. What? We have the concept of braces. We have the concept of stitches. We have all these questions, all based on this Gemara. This Gemara is expanded in Masechet Nidah. It's expanded in Masechet Mikvaot, but it's the same question. Comes Rabbi and he has his dog.
or not? That's not the
No, that's not the Nekuda. So come the Sava Rabbi. Let's read it inside. The Sava Rabbi, and Rabbi is of the opinion. Do you really think that Rabbi says that something in your mouth is kitamun, like that coin? Everybody agrees that that coin does not pass tuma. The Omar Ravin, Omar Ravada, Omar Rabbi Yitzchak, Maseh v'Shivcha. It is a Maseh with the Shivcha of Rabbi, a story which occurred, a precedent case occurred in the house of Rabbi. Shetavla, she went to the mikveh, she came out tahor, everything's beautiful. Valta, v'nimtza etzem ben shineha, and she found the bone, and Rabbi told her, where did you get this bone from? When did you eat chicken? Before I went to the mikveh. Right? Some women don't eat meat. Now they brush. And they floss. And Rabbi says she needs tevilah acheret. The biad mayim lo ba'inan. Even though you don't need biad mayim into the mouth, you can close your mouth. Now they have a question which Tosfot asks. But I'm not going to read Tosfot because Avi's not here. Tosfot says, Tosfot really is not here. The Tosfot is in Masechet Yevamot, but we're going to tell you what Tosfot says. He takes you there. Tosfot goes on and says, okay, you said Bila Eno Me'akevet, right? But isn't it a Chumrah to do Bila? Shouldn't you mix it? You're doing it. The Gemara says that the Torah says it should be mixed. Oil and what? And the flour. So why do you come? So is it a Chumrah to actually mix it? That's a question of Tosfot. And he says that if you say it is, so when a person goes to the mikveh, maybe she should open his mouth. When do you say that it's a mitzvah to be machmir? I want to do ze'elivan ve'u.
Very nasty.
Can you imagine going to the ocean? Get sick. So that
go in the ocean, then in the pool.
Traveling your mouth to the ocean. Okay. Oh, the Kiddushin is good.
No, once I had diarrhea for like 2 days.
Okay. So again.
Oh, you swallow, Elliot, you swallow that, you're done.
So again, what is Tosfot saying? What is Tosfot saying?
You were a Kabbalah guy even then.
Exactly what happened.
So Tosfot goes on and says,
Wouldn't recommend it.
at what stage is it a hidur, and at what stage it's not hidur? Beautifying the mitzvah. When I have the korban, I have to do what? You could do a chumrah, stir it,
Unless it's purified.
mix it, shake it up. They used to have an item, shake and bake. Here it's shake and bring to the altar. Maybe shake and bake also.
Fried chicken was shaken.
Right. It wasn't fried, it was healthy.
Right, it wasn't fried.
It
baked
wasn't
chicken.
fried,
Right,
right?
that's why it's baked.
Yeah, right? Shake and bake.
Yeah.
So, the Gemara goes on and says the same thing. You should do it. Why you should shake it? You should mix it. L'chumrah.
Oil and flour.
So b'yilah eno ma'akevet, it's true, but be machmir. Okay, it's ra'ui lavo b'mayim. So open my mouth, be machmir. Well, Tosfot says no, don't be stupid. Oh, but you have to find what's the reason. So he goes on. He says when there is a mitzvah.
Same as in the marriage, right?
When
To be, I don't go, be stupid and do it now.
when there's a mitzvah, do it. When it's a heter, don't do it. That's the chidush Tosfot makes.
Why don't you have a lot of
Kol ha'oil labila and bila ma'akevet bo, v'she'en oil labila ma'akevet bo. Now we come to the Gemara. I'm going to do fast.
Rabbi, how do I acquire a large animal?
That's how we're doing that. Now we're talking about the testicles. The testicles.
Are you staying for this?
Guys, please come tonight because my bedtime is by 8 o'clock. I gotta go home. You have to be there before me and stay with my wife till it's finished. Please. You don't have to bring a gift. Just come and do me that favor.
What's for dinner?
Kitanai, Mr. Gindi, Kitanai.
Yes.
On this issue of Saris and the Betzim and the Gid as we went back, we took a little bit off ramp to the what? To talk about inside and outside. Where did we get that from? From the Betzim. Are the Betzim considered outside or inside? Now, Mr. Gindi, why don't you, Mr. Gindi, Mr. Gindi, we did not say. We said two, we had a machloket. Go back to the machloket.
Oh, back to that.
Oh, now the Gemara says, what exactly is the machloket? We're going to the Mishnah, right? Today, Bezrat Hashem. Ma'uch smashed the katut.
That hurts.
I don't know.
Squashed, crushed, torn, and severed.
That's exactly why. That's what we need. That's what we need. Shottenstein to give us these words. Let's go back. Ma'uch smashed. Squash, smashed, I want to say. Katut, crushed. That hurts more even. Benatuk,
Relax.
Torn.
I'm going to say torn. What does torn mean?
It really means
The vast, disconnected, right?
better word.
Right. The karut,
Severed.
severed. Kulan, bebetzim. These are what? These are problems of the betzim. Divrei Rabbi Yehuda. Bebetzim velo begid. Rabbi Yehuda says when we have these terms in the Mishnah and Masechet Nigayim, it's talking about the betzim and not the gid. Ele kulan af betzim. Divrei Rabbi Yehuda. Rabbi Eliezer ben Yaakov Omer kulan begid. He says no, nothing to do with the betzim because the betzim are what? Hidden. We don't have any problems with betzim. What is it? It's the gid itself. Those smashed. Disconnected. That's all I have to do with what?
How could it be disconnected?
Bobbit.
Only Bob's case.
Mr. Like Bobbit. Okay. This is talking about. Where is this Mishnah, Mr. Gindi?
I gotta see the side. Too slow.
Okay, you're too slow.
Bechorot.
Bechorot. Talking about animals. Right? We learned it.
Yes.
These are the firstborn animals.
Yeah.
You give them to the Kohen.
But it's
If it has a mum on it, what's the din? You can eat it. Oh, if it doesn't have a mum, the Kohen eats it. So what is it? So the Mishnah says, Ma'uch, Katut, Natut, V'karu. If you're going to tell me it's the Betzim, then you see the Betzim are considered external. Comes Rabbi Yehuda, has no problem. But comes Rabbi Eliezer, he has a problem. So he says, what is it talking about? It sounds like it's talking about the Betzim. No. It's talking about the Gid.
For sure is that extra.
Right? And every kulam begid. Rabbi Yossi Omer ma'uch v'katut af bebetzim. When it's smashed and it is, I don't remember the other word, katut, crushed. Everybody agrees that's bebetzim, and that you can see from outside. Natuk v'karut. But if it is what? If it is not connected, that is talking about begid ve'en betzim and betzim lo. So the Gemara again is on the point that we were just discussing, that when it comes to the betzim, is that inside or outside? So the Gemara goes on and says, Rabbi Yehuda can learn the Mishnah talking about completely on the betzim because to him betzim is what? Is considered an external mum. So all these are going to be what? Patur, not from the Bechorah. But Rabbi Eliezer holds that what the betzim are internal. Therefore, you can have a problem. What is the Mishnah talking about? It's talking about the smashed actual gid. That becomes really a problem in Sef Bechorot, as we remember many years ago. That we see it. What does Rabbi have to tell us? We have a Mishnah. We know if you have an organ which is dismembered, or you have an organ which is smashed, that's obvious. Okay, that was the Gemara in the Sef Bechorot, which we are not going to do this week. Everybody have.
That's what
So what's the bottom line?
So
If
the
he
bottom line
crushes
is
the testicles,
we
he
consider.
sets them free.
Yeah, we consider.
Now, why we had a question last night? Why we don't look at the severity of the action of the master? For example, if he stabs him in the
We
stomach,
just said stabbing him with a knife. He doesn't, what happened?
why does he not go free for
I
that?
could stab you and you
cut the
stay with me.
A tip of the finger goes
Right.
free, but he
Correct.
stabs him
You
in
cut
the
a little
organ.
finger, I'm out of here, and then you stop my stomach. I gotta stay with you for 90 years.
Now, listen carefully, Mauricio. Stupid question.
Oh no!
You said that was your question.
Close style.
That was my question, that was your question. I didn't ask it, he asked it last night, not me.
Let me ask you. I'm telling
Let's
you.
hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Oh, it was your question? Oh, no. When Lo Aleno, if a person kills a slave in 1840 in America,
Yeah.
nothing would happen to you.
Nothing happened.
In Eretz Yisrael, you kill your slave, you'll go to Bedin and be convicted for murder. So if a guy went and did what? Goes in his anger and takes a knife and stabs a slave, he's almost a murderer. He's not doing that. Nobody's going to murder a slave because that's like murder of another human being. Then he goes to court. So we don't have to put a type of everybody can see you can stab. The stabbing and the killing of a person is a capital offense.
Like stab him in the arm.
Here, what are they doing? He punched him in the face.
Ah,
He thought
He broke his tooth.
he broke his tooth.
Broke his tooth.
Oh, that's no big deal. He got mad. He broke.
so I don't accept that answer.
I don't accept it either.
Well, I'll tell you why.
Let's hear it.
I'll tell you why though.
Yeah.
Because now that the guy knows
Right.
that he has to set him free if he only punches him in the face,
Correct.
let me stab him. Nothing happens.
Nothing.
As long as I don't kill him.
How are you gonna stab him without?
Let me stab him in the thigh. Stab him in the thigh.
No, but he's right, the rabbi, because
I understand
you're
what
not
you're
gonna
saying.
risk your life in jail, but by homicide, you might kill the guy.
What if he moves?
Like when he said, no, by the way, he's right. You rather punch a guy in the face. You know you're not killing him. But
Right.
guess what? You're breaking
But
it.
you never want a Hadame to go free. To set her free. Ask your wife tonight.
She wants me out before
honey,
the
I'm getting rid of the maids. See what happens.
Everybody have a very good day.
Rabbi.